here. I just arrived in Seoul, South Korea. I'm so excited, so let's get the day started and I can show you guys around. Our favorite coffee shop was the Tusum place, which looked very similar to Starbucks inside. It was a great place to hang out and relax since it was so cold outside. My favorite drink was the matcha green tea latte. I really loved the store Olive & Young. It's a chain, it's everywhere around the city. You can find it in any corner, and it had so many different interesting Asian health and beauty products that I've never seen, and I just loved looking around the store for interesting things to buy. One thing that really surprised me was the Subway. It was huge. It didn't look like a Subway at all. There was shopping, clothes, bags, shoes, and even food. I headed to Gangnam Square, which is home to the Gangnam Style song, and they even had a tribute to it. This is such a nice place to people watch, walk around. There's PC cafes. It's super trendy. I went during the day, but at night it's even better when it's all lit up. One thing that I love, which is everywhere around this square, is these arcades. It will bring you back to your childhood, and it was so much fun to play. Of course, the house always wins, so I didn't end up winning anything. I headed over to the Kakao Store, which was on cuteness overload. Everything was decked out and themed, featuring the main character, Ryan, and you can get anything from souvenirs and tech gadgets. I headed up to the third floor to the Ryan Cafe, and I ordered a small little themed cake, which was ouzo flavored, and it was really good and a great place to hang out. For lunch, I was still in the square and I saw this sushi place, which is also a chain, and it had a conveyor belt. I've seen these in shows and movies, so I wanted to try it for the first time myself, and it was really fun. I kind of just saw what I wanted, took it from the belt. I ordered 2 sushis, and both of them were really cheap. My lunch cost less than $5. In the main part of the square, I went to Fix You Coffee and Dessert, which is kind of like a snack bar. It features a whole variety of Asian snacks, which was really, really fun to try. And then you take it, you get your coffee, and you go and relax when it's cold outside in the back where there's a nice cafe. At night, I feel like it's when the city comes alive, and it's time for the best food, street food. I got rice cakes, which was really spicy, so if you don't like spicy food, I wouldn't recommend this because my mouth was burning, my eyes were tearing up, but I would eat it all over again because it was that tasty. One thing I did notice about Korean cuisine is that everything is sweet. Even the savory things are sweet. We ordered a cheesy hot dog, and after it was fried, he sprinkled sugar all over it and chili sauce and mustard. But you know what? It was a great combo. I love sweet things, so I am all about adding sugar to any savory dish. The next morning, I wanted to repeat more of what I did yesterday, which was try new foods. So I ordered a milk tea to get my day started. A really awesome bakery is called Paris Baguette. It is a local Korean company, so don't be fooled by the name. And the bread is just so soft. I don't even know how they make it. We ordered cheesecake and it was delicious. A place you cannot miss is the Starfield Coex mall. I mean, this place is huge. It's the largest underground mall. And there's even a library inside. I felt like Belle from Beauty and the Beast with her library while I was there. People were just coming to check out books and read. We got lunch at the mall at a udon noodle place. I mean, look at these noodles. They're so fat and huge. By luck, while we were there, we stumbled upon a festival, which was the cafe show. This place went on for miles and miles, and it was a whole bunch of vendors just giving away free samples of coffee, teas, desserts. By the end of it, I had a huge caffeine buzz from tasting everything, but it was such a great experience and find. A trip would not be complete without visiting a market, and this market was like none other I'd seen before. The food looked very old school and kind of like your grandmother's cooking. We saw heaps and heaps of vegetables at a stand, so we just had to stop, and we ordered bibimbap, the very classic Korean dish, as well as kimchi, and they told us to mix and mix and mix the dish while we were eating it to get the best flavor. We saw millet being used in a few of the dishes at the market, sweet and savory. This one was a savory one with onions and seasonings, and it was deep fried. This stall was famous. There was a huge line. We did takeaway, and you can't go wrong with anything deep fried. We stopped at the next line we saw at the market because we knew it had to be good, and it was. It was donuts. He was making them by hand, and it reminded me of the donuts I got in Bucharest called gagoza. It was pretty much the same. He rolled them all by hand, and this dough was so fluffy inside. I just loved it. Just as we were about to leave the market, we saw another huge line, so we're like, okay, we have to wait to see what it was. And as we're waiting in line, we got to see him make it in front of us. It's a millet dough, but sweet and it's filled with red beans inside. And you're supposed to drizzle honey on it as you're eating it. I feel like this is more an acquired taste, something you're supposed to grow up on. After visiting Seoul, I learned one thing, which was to get to the heart of the city is through your stomach. I'm Amanda K. Foody Flair. See you on the next adventure.